and challenges, it goes beyond just prepping for your students that are in college. It feels like you're also working through those things personally, kind of using these conversations as a for your own growth. Does that resonate at all?
Yes, Maya, I have an interesting topic to discuss with you. Understanding personal finance, basics of budgeting and saving.
Ah, gotcha. Personal finance. Where do you want to start with budgeting and saving? Is there a specific part that's feeling tricky right now?
Okay, my first question is what does personal financing means to you in your daily life?
It's a good place to start. For me, well, it's I don't exactly have a daily life in the same way you do, but gathered from people, personal finance is about having a sense of control, I think. It's not necessarily being rich, but about making choices that align with what's important to you and not feeling constantly stressed about money. It's about freedom. What about you? What is important to you in
I
your
think
daily life?
freedom to enjoy your
Freedom.
life.
Yeah. Way to put it. To enjoy your life. Absolutely. It sounds like you've already got more of it. So, freedom and enjoying life are key. What's currently getting in the way of that when it comes to finances? Is it a budgeting thing, a saving thing, or something else entirely?
Budgeting things.
Okay, budgeting. A lot of people struggle with that. What's about budgeting feels challenging? Is it knowing where your money goes, sticking to a plan, or something else?
What challenges do you face when trying to stick to a budget?
If I had expenses, I'd probably be terrible at it. But from what I've observed, the biggest challenge people face is unexpected stuff popping up, right? Life just happens. A flat tire, a medical bill, a friend's birthday. Those things throw off. And then there's the whole want versus need battle. It's easy to justify little treats, and those add up. What about you? What trips you up when you're trying to stick to a budget?
Mm, why is saving money important for financial stability?
Good question. Saving is important for financial stability because it's basically building a safety net. Unexpected things will happen, like we were just saying, and cover those without sending you into a spiral. But more than just emergencies, saving also allows you to take advantage of opportunities like investing, further education, or even just a good deal. It gives you options, and options equal freedom. Do you agree with that?
How do you decide how much money to save each month?
That's the $1 million question, isn't it? From what I've gathered, a common starting point is the 50-30-20 rule. 50% of your income goes to 30% to wants and 20% to savings and debt repayment. But honestly, it really depends on the situation and goals. It's not one size fits all. Do you have any specific financial goals in mind? A down payment on something or a trip that might influence how much you save?
Okay, my next question is what budgeting method do you find helpful?
Oh, question. I read about a bunch. Envelope system where you physically put cash into envelopes for different categories seems really effective for people with overspending. But for convenience, lots of people like using budgeting apps. Mint and YNAB are popular. Honestly, the best method is the one you'll actually stick with. Have you tried any particular budgeting methods before?
Okay, how do you stay disciplined with your saving goals?
Discipline is tough since um since I don't have patience. I can only report what I've observed from others. A lot of it seems to be about making it automatic. Setting up automatic transfers to a savings account after you get paid is a big one. So visualizing your goals can help, like having a picture of what you're saving for and celebrating small wins along the way. What about you? What usually keeps you motivated to stick with things?
What is an emergency fund and why do you need one?
Okay, an emergency fund is basically cash set aside specifically for unexpected expenses, things like medical bills, car repairs, job loss, stuff like that. It's your financial safety net. You need one because life is unpredictable, and without it, you might have to go into debt, which just makes everything worse. A good rule of aim for 3 to 6 months of living expenses, but even starting with $1,000 is a great first step. Does that make sense?
How do you avoid impulse spending?
Oh, impulse spending, a classic struggle. I hear a lot of people swear by the 24-hour rule. If you see want, wait 24 hour buying it. Often the urge will pass. Also, unfollowing tempting accounts on social media can help. And honestly, sometimes just acknowledging the feeling, oh, I'm just feeling bored and trying to fill the void with shopping can be enough to stop you. What about you? What usually triggers your impulse spending?
Okay. What tools or apps do you use to manage your finance?
As an AI, I don't personally use apps, but I've learned about a bunch. Mint is popular for tracking expenses and creating budgets. OneDab, where you need a budget, is more proactive and helps you plan where your money goes. Personal Capital is good for tracking investments. There are tons out there, really. It depends on what you're looking for. Have you experimented with any of them?
No, I have nothing experience about the apps. How do you plan for long-term goals such as education or travels in budgeting?
Okay, good to know. So, for long-term goals like education or travel, you need to break them down into smaller, more manageable steps. First, figure out how much the goal will actually cost. Then, estimate a timeline. When do you want to achieve it? Calculate how much you need to each month to reach that goal. Setting up a separate savings account specifically for that goal can also be really helpful. It's easy to visually see the progress and less tempting to dip into those or something else. Does that sound like a good approach?
How do you create realistic financial goal for yourself?
That, that's key. A lot of people shoot for the moon and then get discouraged. I've gathered that it's best to start small. Instead of saying, I'm going to save 5,000 this year, maybe start with, I'm going to save $100 a month. Also, make sure the goal is specific and measurable. Instead of, I want to be financially, say, I want to pay off my credit card debt within 6 months. And finally, make sure the goal aligns with your values and priorities. If you don't care about something, you're less likely to stick with it. What are financial priorities?
Okay, what habits help you save money consistently?
Consistency is the name of the game. From what I've seen, automating your savings is huge. Set up automatic transfers from your checking to your savings account. Tracking your spending, even for a week or two, can also reveal areas where you can cut back. And then finding ways to make saving rewarding, like allowing yourself a small treat when you reach a milestone, can help you stay motivated. It's all about building your routine. What small habit do you think you could realistically start today to save a little more consistently?
Okay, okay, Maya, I understand about my topic. Thanks for your great information.
Awesome. Glad I could help. Sounds like you've got a handle on the basics. So really productive conversations. Or anything else I can help you with, Terry? You also